Hello United fans, welcome to the United Report, your go-to source for the latest news, match updates and transfer stories straight from Old Trafford. The Manchester United training grounds were buzzing with intensity today as the team prepared for their much-anticipated clash against Brighton and Hove Albion. Under the leadership of their new head coach, Ruben Amorim, the squad displayed focus and determination as they aimed to bounce back from recent setbacks and regain momentum in their Premier League campaign. Amorim, known for his tactical ingenuity and disciplined approach, has wasted no time in stamping his authority on the team. His session today emphasised high pressing, quick transitions and defensive organisation key strategies to counter Brighton's fluid style of play. Players were seen engaging in small-sided games that focused on maintaining possession under pressure, a drill that Amorim personally oversaw. He was particularly vocal, urging his midfielders to be sharper with their passes and encouraging the wingers to exploit the wide spaces. Surprisingly, Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial were conspicuously absent from the session. Sources close to the club suggest that Amorim has decided not to include the duo in the squad for this match, citing tactical reasons and a desire to maintain squad discipline. Varane's exclusion raised eyebrows, as his experience and defensive solidity would typically be an asset against a side like Brighton. Meanwhile, Martial's inconsistency in recent weeks might have influenced Amorim's decision to give others a chance to prove their worth. With Varane and Martial out of contention, Amorim is expected to field a younger, more dynamic lineup. Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez were seen working as a central defensive pair, while Martinez&Højlund and Marcus Rashford looked sharp during attacking drills, suggesting they will lead the line. Amorim is also rumoured to be considering a tactical shift to a 4-3-3 formation, a setup he used effectively at his previous club, Sporting CP. The system would allow Bruno Fernandes more freedom to dictate play while offering defensive stability in the midfield, with Casemiro and Sofiane Amrabat. Brighton, under Roberto De Zerbi, have been one of the league's most entertaining sides, known for their attacking football and resilience. Amorim, aware of the challenge ahead, reportedly held a detailed analysis session with the team, breaking down Brighton's key players and tactics. Players such as Kaoru Mitoma and Evan Ferguson were highlighted as major threats, with specific instructions given to the full-backs and midfielders on how to neutralise their impact. Despite the notable absences and the pressure of the upcoming match, the mood at Carrington was positive. The players appeared united and eager to impress their new boss, with Marcus Rashford summing up the atmosphere in a post-training interview. Manchester United will host Brighton at Old Trafford later today, and all eyes will be on Amorim's first major test as head coach. Fans will be hoping his tactical acumen and bold decisions pay off as the Red Devils look to secure a much-needed victory. The stakes are high, and the stage is set for an electrifying encounter. Manchester United striker Joshua Zirkzee has been reprimanded by the FA, but avoided a ban. The Dutch striker celebrated somewhat controversially after Ahmad's late heroics secured the Red Devils a 3-1 comeback win against Southampton on Thursday night. Zirkzee made an important contribution off the bench 5 days on from notching the winning penalty in the FA Cup shootout success over Arsenal. But after Ahmad's third goal secured all 3 points, the ex-Bologna star turned to the Stretford end and grabbed his crotch in a suggestive fashion. A similar gesture saw Jude Bellingham handed a 1-game ban and £25,000 fine after England beat Slovakia at Euro 2024, leading to fears that Zirkzee could face a similar punishment. However, the FA have opted against taking action. A statement read, "As guidance, we have issued Joshua Zirkzee with a reminder of his responsibilities, and he will face no further action." United's win over the Premier League's bottom club has them 13th in the table ahead of their meeting with Brighton on Sunday, with Ruben Amorim admitting there will be more ups and downs before the season is over. "I think it's going to be hard until the end of the season," Amorim said. "It's going to be a little bit that roller coaster. Then it depends on the time you have to train. We are still in the Cup and we have UEFA games for the Europa League. Then it's important also to focus on next Thursday when Rangers visit Old Trafford to win and to try to be in that top 8. In that way, you can take 2 games from the schedule and have a full week, so we are trying to do everything at the same time. We had 7 trainings together in 14-15 games. It's really hard, but we have to continue and try to win it. Sometimes playing good, sometimes playing bad. We will try to win games. Alejandro Garnacho's Manchester United departure has been given the green light by Liverpool and Tottenham's failure to land their respective transfer targets. United rejected a bid from Napoli worth just under £40 million for Garnacho this week, with the Red Devils demanding a fee closer to their £60 million valuation of the player. The 20-year-old winger's Old Trafford future has come under doubt since he was dropped by Ruben Amorim for the 2-1 win over Manchester City in December. Talks over a new contract with Garnacho have also been unproductive, while United would be open to selling the Argentine due to a potential sale, helping them stay on the right side of PSR rules. He himself is reportedly receptive to a move to the Serie A league leaders too. He has Khvicha Kvaratskhelia to thank if Napoli end up tabling a huge bid. Given that the Georgian winger forced through a move to Paris Saint-Germain this January, Napoli will have the funds required to sign a much-needed replacement. Kvaratskelia's PSG transfer, worth around £59 million, is now nearing completion after he confirmed his Napoli exit on social media on Thursday. It was reported earlier this month that Liverpool were long-term admirers of Kvaratskhelia and were considering a move for the 23-year-old. But PSG are believed to have struck an agreement with Napoli, paying Kvaratskelia's fee over 3 instalments as he arrived in Paris on Thursday, completing his medical the following morning. That, in turn, has concluded the transfer saga surrounding out-of-favour PSG forward Randal Kolo Muani. With Kvaratskelia's arrival, PSG agreed to send Kolo Muani, who they signed for £77 million in 2023, to Juventus on a 6-month loan deal, as he was deemed surplus to requirements. Juventus will now cover the Frenchman's wages until the end of this season, which comes as a blow to several other clubs, including Spurs, who reportedly wanted to sign Kolo Muani this January. However, Juve do not have an option to buy him permanently, which means PSG will still look to find a permanent destination for the 26-year-old in the summer. Spurs were reported by David Ornstein on NBC Sports to have made Kolo Muani their primary transfer target this month, while United also showed some interest. Ange Postecoglou was said to be impressed by the forward's versatility, but the North Londoners will now have to look for an alternative to the former Eintracht Frankfurt star. AC Milan have decided against signing Marcus Rashford after holding talks with the one-to-way Manchester United forwards representatives. Instead, the Rossoneri are prioritising a move for Manchester City and England defender Kyle Walker. The Italian side have only one spot for a non-EU player in their squad. That means that since Brexit saw the UK leave the European Union, it was a case of Rashford or Walker this month. Rashford's agent, his brother Dane, has been in Milan this week for talks with club officials, and one of whom, former United striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic, was keen to get a deal sorted. But Rashford's £350k a week salary has always been an issue, and a move was further complicated this week when Noah Okafor's move to RB Leipzig, potentially worth £21 million, fell through due to injury. There has also been the suggestion that Milan was only his second choice this month, with a dream switch to Barcelona the 27-year-old's priority. Whether that's even possible, given the Catalan giant's own financial situation, is another matter. United have already given Rashford the green light to seek a transfer this month, after the player expressed his desire for a new challenge last month. Another Italian side, Napoli, are pursuing his United teammate Alejandro Garnacho and have seen a £40 million offer rejected. With Milan pulling out of a move for Rashford, it leaves the road free for veteran City defender Walker to make the move to San Siro, with the Italian side's top brass having elected to push ahead with a move for the 34-year-old. Pep Guardiola revealed on Saturday night that the right-back wants to quit the Etihad this month. And with Walker wanting to pursue a move abroad, Milan are believed to be in pole position to sign the England star. It's understood Milan and Walker have already agreed on personal terms. The Italian club are hoping that City won't demand a transfer fee, potentially terminating Walker's deal at the Etihad and allowing him to move to Italy on a free after 8 trophy-laden years in Manchester. Manchester United will press ahead for a move for Victor Gyökeres in the summer, in a sign the striker will not leave Sporting Lisbon this month. Gyökeres has emerged as one of the most desired strikers in Europe since joining Sporting from Coventry City in 2022. He scored 43 goals in 50 games to fire them to the Primera Liga title in his debut season. He has followed that up with another impressive campaign in front of goal. The Swedish star has registered 32 strikes in just 30 games to make him one of the leading transfer targets this month. United and Arsenal are both among the clubs chasing the 26-year-old, though he still has another 3 years to run on his contract. That puts Sporting in a strong negotiating position. With that in mind, United are now ready to park their pursuit and come back in for Gyökeres in the summer. That is according to The Independent, who claim the Red Devils are hopeful of holding off their competition to complete a deal at the end of the season. Gyökeres is understood to have an £83 million release clause in his contract. United would not be able to afford that this month without a number of sales, while Sporting are also keen to keep hold of their star striker this month. The two clubs are said to have a good relationship, adding credence to the belief that Gyökeres is more likely to move in the summer. The striker is understood to be keen to step up a level and would love to work with Ruben Amorim, now at United again. While there is hope from within United that they can win a summer race for Gyökeres, Arsenal may mount a move this month. Gunners Chiefs have raised the 26-year-old as a potential target. The injury to Gabriel Jesus has seen them approve a move for a striker in this month's window. Gyökeres, RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko and Brighton's Evan Ferguson have all been mentioned as targets, though Sporting boss Rui Borges is clear he wants his striker to stay until the summer. If we always believe the news. Football is made of this. Players have clauses. It's a big business. As a coach, my focus is on what I have to work on the pitch. That is my primary concern, Borges said earlier this month. I try not to stray from that, as it's the only thing I can control. The rest relates to the club, the structure, the clauses. He is a unique player who is aligned with the team and his teammates. Right there, he is already way ahead. We do not shy away from the importance he holds. Having to adapt someone to the team, to the club. Some adapt quicker, others less so. Victor is an important player, and any coach would like to have him until the end of the season.